are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Welcome back, everybody, to the Vancouver Beauties podcast. So we had a few week break.
We did.
We didn't mean to have that.
Well, Tash went on our honeymoon and just
yeah,
I
kind of fucked the schedule a little bit. Sorry.
She left me hanging. I was here ready to record and she didn't show up.
No, that's not true. That's not true because on TikTok you posted that I was away. It was very clear that I was away.
And it was very clear that I was here working hard. I was
away.
I was
But you
doing
did
the dirty
You
work.
did go away.
I did go away for a couple of days. So.
Yeah, so it's not just me that fucked up here.
But I was here on recording day.
Anyways. Did you miss me?
So much.
We haven't seen each other in like 3
know.
weeks. That's like a long time for us. Jeez.
Yeah.
I missed you too, if you're wondering.
That's good. I was hoping so.
Obviously, so much has happened since we sat down last. We had the Goldeneyes home opener, all of the details of that. The season has just rolled right through. I don't know how all of a sudden we're like 2 weeks into the season. But wow, lots is going on, and we're gonna get into as much as we can today.
Yeah.
And hopefully get through all the good stuff.
Hopefully.
I'm sure there's going to be lots. We have a timer because Riley and I are known for going over.
It's going to end up being like 2 hours.
It's going to be a 2-hour episode. And honestly, as long as you guys scroll to the end and just let it play, then we'll get the play. So
yeah, it'll be
we appreciate that.
Make sure that there's like 1% volume.
Is that what that what you need? Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I learned that with, I shouldn't go on this, but when Taylor Swift did her Reputation tour, you could watch the videos over and over again to get you higher on the list for the Ticketmaster thing. Oh. So however many points you got from the Taylor Swift Ticketmaster thing put you where you were going to be for when you got your tickets.
That's interesting.
So I watched the Look What You Made Me Do music video probably 500 times.
So that raised you.
Yeah, and like you get points, and like you get points if you shared something on Twitter, or you did this and you did that.
Oh my.
Like some points were more. If you ordered merch, you get more points.
So you did all of the above.
Oh, I did all of the above.
Jesus. Well, we didn't have to do that.
No.
But if you can do that, we would appreciate that. Like, if literally nobody listened, but you guys just waited till, like, the end and just, like, 1% volume, and, yeah, we're good.
That'd be okay.
We're good. Like I said, lots to get into. Obviously, things are going well for us. We've just been away. I went on my honeymoon. Riley went to Toronto.
We're thriving.
The
Goldeneyes are not.
They are, but, they're still fresh in the season. We're going to get into all of that. Let's just get started. Because we have lots to go over. Very first thing we're going to start off is the Goldeneyes home opener.
Which none of us were at, unfortunately, which is so upsetting.
I regret it because when I was in Hawaii, Riley kept saying, I really want you to go to this game. I'm not going to be there. And I was like, I don't know if I can swing it. Like, I had a lot of stuff go on in my personal life. I was in another country at the time. I didn't know. Normally, when I come back from vacations, I get super sick.
Okay.
So I already like prepped myself that if I got home, I was like, okay, I'm going to take my vitamin in my emergency. I'm going to take all my vitamins because I know that and right now, if I tell you, I'm going downhill right now.
Uh-oh.
I'm just on my way to go down. So it lingered a little, like it took some time for it to hit my body, which I'm getting there now. But I had a bunch of personal stuff happen when I got home and I could not go. But when I watched it on TV, because I watched the first period, and then I needed to go out, and I came back, and I had it all on my phone, like, watching the whole thing. But, wow, I regretted not going. It looked incredible.
I was so sad.
15,000 people.
Well, actually, 14,958
well, we can round it up. 15,000 people, pretty much. I think my favorite part, obviously, was all of them rolling in. They all had their own, like, songs when they skated in. You could tell they were all super emotional, but I think who got me, oh my God, I hope I don't cry while I say this. Oh my God, was Christine Sinclair dropping the puck.
That was so cool.
I was sobbing at home. My husband's looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was a mess. And she was very teary-eyed, and then she kind of turned to the team and was like, repping her jersey, was like trying to get herself out of being so emotional. And I actually listened to the interview that she did afterwards, and she's a season ticket holder. So we're going to see her a lot. But I think for her to be the very first one to drop the puck at the very first game, I mean, Christine Sinclair is, British Columbia's sweetheart. They have a center named after her.
They do.
And for her to be the first one, I was very choked up about it. Very choked up.
Yeah, well, that's just like Vancouver icon right there for
Yeah.
women's sports.
Yeah, it was
I
crazy.
feel like she was the right one to do it.
Perfect. They couldn't have done that any more perfectly. Obviously, we're gonna go through all the walk-in outfits as well. We're not gonna go through the game like super in depth just because we have so much to go over today. Obviously, Sarah Nurse scored the first goal for Vancouver.
She did.
It was a nice goal.
It was.
And
good for her.
We're happy for her. She also had a very cute outfit walking in.
She was one of your favorites.
She was one of my favorites. She wore this. What is it called?
While you think of this, I'm trying to hold in this cough.
Okay, cough.
Jesus.
You guys,
I've been holding it. I was like,
we're coming back and we're coming back sick.
I'm like at the very end of a cold.
Oh, see, and I'm just at the.
I got it.
My body's
like, over
just,
a week ago.
I'm on the.
And I've just like had the. It's just been like
I'm on the ride at Marineland, and I'm just.
Don't say Marineland here.
That is actually. I'm sorry, not to go off on a tangent. That is like one of the funniest clips. I had so many people text me being like, "Okay, I know you guys are supposed to talk about hockey, but whatever you guys just said about these." Then I got the zoo and the aquarium mixed up, and I didn't realize that in our like when we were.
Yeah, I knew that. I realized that, and when I was editing, I was like, "Yeah, she's got like, no idea that
zoo." And then
she actually went to the aquarium. We have a zoo here. You go after you just said I went to the zoo.
And by the way, like you know how many times I'm driven by the zoo, and I'm like, "Oh look, we have a zoo." Anyways. Really like Sarah Nurse's outfit. And yeah, very happy that I'm actually happy she scored the first goal. I felt like she kind of deserved it. Did we go through captains and assistants?
No, we actually never talked about
because,
that.
Again, we
fucking
missed an episode. I'm happy with who they have.
So one of us got the captain correct.
And one of us did not.
Give me a round of applause.
I'll give Riley a round of applause. I was so not. And it's still something that people are coming for me about. Did you see, like, on TikTok?
Oh, it never ends.
People hate the fact that I really wanted Jen Gardner to have some sort of letter. And they're all like, that's not how it works, ladies. I'm like, I know that's not how it works.
There was a comment this morning.
Was there? Yes. Just like, I can't get away from it. Like, sue me for liking a player on the team, okay? Like, fuck.
A hometown hero. But speaking of hometown heroes, the first lineup was all BC natives.
BC natives. It was very nice.
I feel like that was the best way for them to do it. Like,
I pretty much cried throughout the whole intro of the game into like the first period.
Yeah. All of the hometown heroes.
I'm so glad I didn't do my makeup before because I would have just like, I was hysterical.
Yeah.
I was also sad from being home from Hawaii and came back to this weather. Now it's like 2 degrees outside. So, you know, anyways.
And I was in Toronto in like the negatives.
Yeah, you needed it. That's super puff weather.
I didn't bring my super puff.
Why wouldn't you bring your super puff?
Because Toronto cold isn't here cold.
What does that mean?
Like I brought that jacket that I have over there. But even then I could have been out in my sweatshirt.
Oh, like your Babaton dress coat. I have the same one, except mine's like a gray.
Oh.
Twins.
Trying to be like me.
When did you get it?
Last year.
Okay, I got mine before you. Trying to be like me. Anyways,
captains and assistants.
Captains and assistants.
Ashton Bell is captain,
which I love.
Do you love that?
I do.
Okay.
I wish it was Jen Gardner, but I can
she's okay.
I can deal with that. Sarah Nurse.
Yeah. Is an assistant.
I feel like it
was coming.
I don't think I would have been happy if she was captain.
No.
I feel like it might have rubbed me the wrong way just based on how I feel. But I think she did deserve a letter.
I thought a letter was coming. Okay. So.
No, well, you were right.
Well, you thought one too.
I know, but you're 2 out of 3.
Oh yeah, I was 2 out of 3,
and I was 1 out of 3.
Yeah.
And then who's the last one? Claire Thompson.
Yes.
Also happy for her.
Yeah.
Kind of forgot
She's great.
about her.
But I didn't know, like when I was like looking at it from like a leadership perspective.
Yeah.
She wasn't in my top, but I don't know her that much as a player. So
no, neither do I, which is probably why I didn't. Say anything. And obviously, I look into players, of course. I just don't look at them total in depth because I'd like to
Yeah.
have a little mystery. But
She wants to be mysterious.
I like to be like, oh, who's that? Like they're new to me, you know? And that's pretty much what I got this game because I obviously don't know the whole roster of the Vancouver team. I don't know the roster of many teams, if I'm honest with you.
Don't say that.
Well, I'm sorry. It's just not realistic. Like, we also don't do this full time. So
No, we
that
don't.
also, that has something to do with it
We
as
have other
well.
jobs.
We have other jobs. We have other things
But we're
going on.
we're really trying to get to know everything. So
We are. We're doing our best.
We're
getting
well
there.
rounded from like what you know, what I know.
We balance each other
Yeah.
out. That's why we're here. Now, the home opener was a great game. It went into overtime, 4-3. My favorite player of the game was Abby Boreen, scoring the OT, and you could feel the energy from the TV at the stadium into myself. And I actually
In your living room?
In my living room. And I actually spoke to somebody. Their family is a season ticket holder, and he said that. And he is a friend of my husband's. They all play hockey together. His girlfriend is a goalie. Lots of hockey relationships in the team that they play on. And he said that it was absolutely electric. He's like, I have never been to a game, Canucks, the Giants, literally anything that had that much energy ever.
Well, that's awesome.
So I was really happy to hear that. Now, with saying that, even though they had an amazing home opener, the next 2 games after that were not as pretty.
They were not. They were rough.
They were a little bit rough, but I also am going to give them some grace. It's the beginning of the season. There's possibly some adjustments there. There's also a lot going on. And again, I'm going to say the traveling would kill me.
And they're all new to playing with you. Well, basically all of them are new.
Yes.
Like this is a brand new team. Like a couple players have played together, but as like a team,
and you could practice all day long, but there's still going to be an adjustment period, and I think there's still that, which is why I think maybe game 2 and 3 they suffered a little bit. That was a huge high that they came off of. I had a feeling at some point they would get not humbled, I don't want to say, but like they did come down a few notches just to be like, okay, even though we had a great fucking game, we still need to work, obviously. And it's super early in the season. It's the first 2 weeks. Like some people were like, oh, I literally have heard this in conversations that I've had with people who've asked us about the podcast and whatever. They're like, well, they lost the next 2 games like really badly. So I hope that's not an indication of how they're going to be. And I'm like, it's the first 2 weeks of the season. Has anyone seen the Canucks play recently?
Yeah.
And you're gonna come for a brand new team, a brand new franchise? Relax. Everybody needs to relax.
Take a deep breath.
Deep breath. But again, they were still decent games, but in those games when they lose like that, that's where you're going to learn where your pain points are. So, yeah, they're going to figure it out. And again, super early in the season, so I'm not worried about it.
No, I'm not either.
So, moving on.
On to the next.
What did we write here? Oh, Jenner got 4 points for charge in game 2. Do you want to elaborate on that? All right.
You don't like my note. No, Brianne Jenner got 4 points for... Well, that was just like a highlight from game 2. Gotcha. But that was for the charge. When Vancouver played the charge, Brianne Jenner, she got 4 points for the charge. That was like kind of a standout performance.
Of course.
So that's what I had written down.
That's what you noted. Okay.
We don't need to go into detail. I was just going through some notes here.
I want to touch on one more thing before we move on to walk-in outfits, is that I liked that our home opener, and I say our as in, of course, Vancouver, I like that it was against Seattle.
Yeah. Two new teams in the...
Yes, I think that I don't... Did Seattle have their home? Yeah, they did have their home opener, but it wasn't against Vancouver, obviously. Because Vancouver was
I think they had it was this weekend, I think.
Yeah, because I sent you that video.
Yes.
Because
they had a bigger crowd than Vancouver did.
Yes, theirs was like 16,000.
And theirs was the biggest U.S. crowd out of anything.
That's crazy.
So that's super cool.
Out of any sport?
For women's hockey in the U.S. Not for Canada,
gotcha.
But in the U.S. that was the biggest crowd.
I'm trying to look.
They played New York yesterday.
That's what it was.
And that was rough. That was a rough Saturday morning game.
It was. I watched the first 4 goals, and then I texted Riley being like, so I'm going to turn this off now.
We almost made it to the end.
We almost made it to the end, but I needed a break. I mean, and that has to be exhausting too. Like, at the point in the game where it's like, it's not not saying that it's not realistic, because we've seen comeback games happen where it's 5-1 and it's 7-2 or something like that at the end of the game. So it's definitely possible. Again, super new team. They're still learning how to play together. But at that point, I think I turned it off with like 7 minutes left of the third. And I was like, I don't see this turning around. If it does, I'm happy to turn it back on. But right now, I think I need
5 goals, 7 minutes.
I need a break. So
I was hoping for it in the third. And the third, I was like, hey, like they could come back here. They could come back.
They have the talent to come back.
I waited a long time.
They have the talent to come back, but they are going to learn how to utilize that. And that's something that's part of the adjustment period. So they'll get there. Again, super happy with how the home opener went. We are going this weekend.
We are going, yes.
I'm so excited. Now, one thing Riley and I talked about, most, was it Jocks and Jills was at the home opener.
Yeah.
They were taking pictures with people. And if anybody wants to come and take pictures with us, like, please, please, come and see us.
We're going to run into someone we know, and then they'll take it.
That's not going to go well. But one thing that we had a hard time finding for this game were the food options.
Oh, yes.
Now, when the Giants played there, they had triple O's. They had, and again, I only know this because I worked there, pizza. They had like a whole bunch of options, and we just lost a light. We had a whole bunch of options, and we saw nothing. I mean, but what I did hear about the game, and you told me this, that it took people 45 minutes to get in. Obviously, super busy. And
someone here when I was volunteering had gone to the game, and she's like, you guys got to get there early. She's like, the merch line was insane, but getting in Pacific Coliseum just can't handle that amount of people.
That's crazy, though.
Because I guess, is there only one entrance?
Yeah, there's only that front entrance that's parallel to Hastings.
Yeah, so that's going to be rough. Because when I would go to the Scepters games, also smaller venue, way smaller, I think it was only like, I think it could hold 10,000 maybe.
Again,
but there's 2 entrances for sure.
Vancouver's also the only team that has their own arena.
That is true.
And that's a huge deal.
Yeah.
So all around, I mean, we're gonna get there early,
take down a wall and add another entrance.
Absolutely.
But food, as we were talking about.
Yeah.
I was on Reddit last night.
And
there are hot dogs. There are the triple O's.
Oh, there is.
And then there is all of that extra, like what you sent me. What I sent you
because
with like the sausage
Riley
roll, and then there was like a taco salad.
First of all, I love this influencer because she was healthy and not healthy at the same time.
No, she works for Pacific Coliseum.
That's why.
It was Pacific Coliseum's.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Now, the reason I say that is because her first thing that she showed us was a Cobb salad. And I was like...
It was a to-go salad.
And I was like, huh. And Riley goes, this isn't hot dogs. And I said, you're right, it's not a hot dog, but the sausage roll does look good. It does look good. Okay, I didn't realize this was from the P&E. But they also have mini donuts.
Like the look of the turkey club didn't look appealing to me.
Yeah, but
the taco salad actually sounded okay, but I'm a little worried about that in my stomach. So, like, you know what? I'm just going to risk it all and go for the dog.
Yes, and I'm going to probably do the triple O's burger because I'm just a classic girl.
Well, I'm even more classic.
Why?
With a dog.
True.
And drink prices there are $5 for beers. I think it's Parallel 49's beer. That's $5. And is that something? But apparently, like the other, like Budweiser and stuff is more.
Okay.
But if you get, I guess Parallel 49 has a deal with Pacific Coliseum.
Absolutely, they do.
Perfect. Tash is driving, so it's...
I'm driving, so it's fine. I'm not a huge drinker anyways.
I'm just kidding. We're working. We're going to be mic'd up.
Yes, we are going to be mic'd up. It's going to be a fun afternoon.
It's actually going to be so much fun.
It's going to be our first game, so we're going to... Hopefully, our next episode, we will do like a rundown of what we liked from a consumer point of view.
Yeah, that'll be next week.
P&E, if you need help like making things better, we're here to help
you. But you know what'll be really cool? Like, I feel like... Not this game because it's like the first one, but like down the road we could like start interviewing people like
absolutely
for social, like
outside too.
Yeah,
if we wanted to get there, of course.
Benchwarming
Beauties merch. Which
did you forget our name there?
Coming soon. No, I thought you meant merch for like the team.
Oh no, our merch.
No, our merch. Yeah, coming soon. We're working on it. Let's go into the walk-in outfits. Obviously, my number one, my fucking girl.
Jen Gardner.
Custom fit suit. Now, I want to say this. I want it on the record that when we when we get to host something for the PWHL.
Yeah.
I am going to get a Benchwarming Beauties podcast suit made by Seattle's player. What's her name? Mariah. How do you say her?
Copel. I think it's Copel.
Is it Mariah?
Yeah, because
on Instagram,
no, her thing is
Ria.
Huh?
Riah. Because I was looking at this morning.
Mariah.
Riah.
Mariah.
Oh, it is. Okay, excuse me. Oh, her name is Mariah. Okay, sorry.
And her thing is Ria. But
the label.
Oh, that comes from Mariah, but it's Raya.
Gotcha.
It's Raya, the label.
I followed it. When one day we host something, I will be wearing a Benchwarming Beauties version of this fit with the blazer and the pants. Fantastic way of representing Canada. She also had another...
It was cool, though, that Jen Gardner wore her outfit, even though they were playing Seattle, and it was Seattle's player.
But that just goes to show you that, like, women's sports is better than men's.
That's true.
Say her name, because I don't know how to say the next one.
Carvin.
Did you see the video about her hat?
Yeah, I did. It's in...
Love that.
Yeah.
It's in Gastown. I feel like I want a hat now.
Well, get her to take us there.
I
and
would
we could
love
get
that.
Benchwarming Beauties hats.
Riley, I have this all written down.
Oh, she's already ready. Is this in the notes?
It's not. No, it's not in the notes.
It's in the manifestations.
It's in the manifestations. Thank you. Then we have Nina's outfit with the Goldeneyes jacket that was from when her dad worked on the movie, which is so cool because
That's sick.
the font is actually pretty similar.
And the color, the blue, is like...
It worked so
It just looks like
beautifully.
a retro Goldeneyes jacket.
It looks like it's always been there.
Yeah.
Like they've always had a retro jacket. So I'm like kind of jealous that I don't have one.
I feel like those are going to start showing up on like eBay for like...
Well,
thousands.
I would like to point out that just like your handmade Taylor Swift jacket, I think people are going to start coming out. I mean, I don't know if anyone has heard of Christian Juszczyk, who made jackets for the football wives.
Oh.
I think a jacket like that, I think would probably sell pretty well.
That would, yeah.
And actually, there's a brand, I think they're called Peace Collective or something.
Yep.
They have vintage style jackets of, I don't know if it's like the PWHL teams before they added Vancouver and Seattle.
Yeah, they haven't added any Vancouver or
no, and
Seattle stuff yet.
I've actually looked because obviously Black Friday just happened. I did a bunch of my Christmas shopping, and the Line Change brand who Carey Price's wife Angela owns, they also don't have Vancouver stuff yet. But I also feel like it takes some time.
Because Line Change is Kelowna, right? Aren't they?
They live in Kelowna, yeah. But they also just did a line with what the hell's her name from? Oh my god, I can't think of anything today. I'm like literally not well. Give me 1 second. Jessica Campbell. Thank you. She just did a really cool branding.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and it like explains like all of these things here. It explains like where she played and where she's from and what she does and something like that.
Oh, can you like buy that?
Yeah, it's like
where is she from? She's from Canada, but where in Canada? Is she Ontario?
I want to say the prairies, somewhere in the prairies.
Oh.
I don't know
actually
for sure.
even know what the prairies is.
Anyways, me neither.
Is that the Northwest Territories?
We also didn't know where Marineland was, so I don't think we should be talking.
When I think prairies, I think Northwest Territories. But I don't know if that's correct.
One of the notes that Riley and I had for ourselves was that we were going to stop picking up our phones. Okay, here we go. Okay. I hope AI overview is correct about this. The Canadian prairies are the provinces of Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, located between British Columbia and Ontario.
So it's not the Northwest Territories. My other guess was going to be where Newfoundland is. Like
that's what I was thinking.
That's where I was going. If it wasn't up high.
But if anybody knows Riley and I enough at this point, it's
we don't
know where anything is
geography-wise.
Is that the word, geography?
Well, geography is the map.
What's geology?
That's rocks. I think it's rocks. It's like rocks and sand.
Okay,
and
we need to go back to what we're talking about here. Feel free to cut that out. We're so fucking stupid. Listen, we may not be like super, stat oriented about like the PWHL, but we will teach you geography on this podcast.
Yeah, we will teach you a few things.
We will teach you where the San Diego Zoo is, the zoo and the aquarium of Vancouver. Marineland, which
San
is
Diego SeaWorld, not the zoo.
My point exactly. Marineland closed for rightfully so. Anyways, we're gonna go back to that. You could totally cut that out.
Okay, back to PWHL. Poulin became the first player to score 50 points.
That was very exciting, and the assist came from her wife.
Yeah. Oh,
which is very nice.
How romantic.
I actually watched a video on TikTok about them this morning, about like how they met, and that when the initial like league draft was happening, Stacey was very adamant about being drafted on her own without having MPP obviously as like a help.
Yeah.
But Montreal really wanted the both of them and made sure that they both felt like they were going to be individually wanted on this team.
Well, their chemistry together as line mates is like, well, I mean, outside of that, obviously there's chemistry.
Obviously.
But like as line mates, like they know where each other are.
Yes.
Like
at all times.
Yeah.
And
so it would be crazy if they weren't on the same team.
Well, I would at some point, maybe I don't know what would happen, but what would happen if one of them got traded?
Okay, but that's the same as the Sedin brothers.
This is true. This is true.
People don't want them without each other.
This is true.
And I feel like that's what we're looking at with Poulin and Stacey. It's like,
yes,
it's another one of those.
But yeah, great goal. Super nice to get that from your wife. I can't imagine what it's like to work with your significant other.
I feel like that would be hard.
Absolutely. I also read in an article that they only talk about the game in the car. Outside of that, like on their way home from the game, like in this video that I watched, they were saying that like sometimes they like loop because they still need to talk about it, but they know that once they get out of the car, it's not a conversation, which it's really hard to draw the line between work and home life, especially when you're together at home all the time, training together all the time, working at the rink.
And their friend group is like, they're all
like this. So yeah, it's tough, but that's a great goal. I'm happy that it was Laura Stacey that gave her that assist. And to be is she the first player? Yeah, she's the first player.
Yeah, she is.
To score 50 career points, which is very exciting. I would love to know who's coming up behind her next. We didn't look into that, but I'm just thinking just because I'm curious.
I know, I would like to know actually.
Abby Rock's between the legs goal for the victoire.
I love you like reading this out. I
am.
My bad grammar. My just like
no, I got it.
Yeah.
It was a great goal, and
it was sick.
I read it. I watched the post game interview, and she said that she instantly regretted it as it was happening, but then it worked out, so she was fine.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And great goal.
And she's the same one that last season on the New York Sirens, she did the Michigan goal.
Yes.
Which that goal was top tier. So that was like number one. This I think is like
that. Well, that's creme de la creme PWHL hockey. That's what the league is all about. To be on a platform to be able to do that, and the fact that she pulled that off by inches, maybe an inch to be specific, based on how I looked at it. I mean, I'm not good at math. We also don't know geography here, but that's what it looked like, and it looked like it just went in. Like she just tipped it enough just for it to go in, and it did, and it was a great goal. And to have that interview after, we're like, yeah, I instantly regretted this, and it still worked out. Unbelievable. So I'm excited. I actually really like her on this team because I know she got traded from another team. Again, can't remember what team.
She was on the Sirens.
Thank you, because you just said that.
I just said that.
I really like her with Montreal.
She's fit in well.
I find her very dominating on this team. Like she stands out, whereas in New York I feel like she didn't. And I could be wrong about that, but New
York also they haven't had two great seasons. They were kind of down. Like now I feel like this season they've got some different players.
Yeah.
But I feel like they were at the bottom of the totem pole last season.
In the standings?
In the standings.
Literally? Okay.
Yeah. So I think that also was like, because everyone wasn't really paying attention to them. They were like, because the Scepters and the Victoire, they were all fighting for number one.
They were
Boston,
very dominating for sure.
And then add the Frost in too. Like I felt like the New York Sirens were kind of at the bottom, but I feel like they're kind of working their way up right now. Well, they just demolished Vancouver, so
in New York's home opener.
In their home opener,
yeah.
So.
But I really like like you said, she's fitting in very well with this team. I'm very happy with her being there, and I'm very interested to see how she will play for the rest of the season. If this is any indicator on what that looks like, I feel like the Victoire have a very good chance at that Walter Cup. That's my manifestation.
We'll see.
Riley disagrees. I sent her a TikTok this morning
Yeah.
where it's all Toronto people. All their I don't know what the question was, whether they were asking who they wanted to win the Walter Cup or who they didn't.
Yeah.
And they all said Minnesota.
I was like, no, there was one girl, the beginning girl, she just like had me. I was like, this is me in a nutshell. We're gonna have to roll that on like a clip.
Oh, it's so funny. She's
The
just
girl
like,
is
Minnesota. Like, no. I'm like, oh shit.
No, she is like a find it.
Let me find it.
Find it.
Relax. You said I'm on the same page as her.
This
I hate you guys. You're my least favorite.
I hate you guys. You're my least favorite
I'm
team.
like, that is me. She's like, I hate you guys.
So funny.
What was the question?
The question was,
Any hot takes or predictions heading into this season? I have a hope that the Frost don't.
Oh,
win it.
okay.
Honestly, I think not even just Scepters fans, but literally every other PWHL.
Minus
fan would
Tash.
agree with that one.
Tash
Minus
just
me.
wants everyone to
Given
have
the
fun.
entire-
I just want everybody to have fun, but of course I would want the Victoire to win.
See,
I think
if
MPP
Vancouver,
deserves it.
I don't see Vancouver winning this season. I think they're too new.
No, they're too new.
I think the Scepters could pull one out still.
Honestly,
I'm still
I wouldn't
still
be
have to root for
surprised
the
with
Scepters.
Seattle. I like the way they play.
That's like
They have good
Vancouver's
energy.
like
I know, but I liked the way they play. I don't know.
everyone have fun.
Shut up. We can't go back and forth on this podcast apparently. So I
No,
can
we
say that
can't.
we can have. We can't.
This chair.
I know you always get the squeaky chair. I don't know how that happens.
I need that chair over there.
I know.
The
We'll
black one.
change it next time. Okay, we already touched on history being made that the largest
Yeah.
U.S. Crowd.
And then you sent me Seattle's game intro, which was actually super cool.
Okay, first of all,
But I feel like we are also missing Vancouver's game intro. Like we need to when we
I
go
need to
on
rewatch
when
it.
we go on Saturday.
yes, we will need to debrief on that. But Seattle's actually scared me a little bit because it sounded like when an earthquake happens. And it scared me. And then I was like, oh, I get it. Because it's like water and a torrent, you know. I was like, oh my God.
When I was in Kelowna
save me.
this week, there was an earthquake.
What?
Yeah.
In Kelowna?
There was an earthquake in Kelowna.
Why was there one in Kelowna and not here?
I don't know. I think like that was like the main spot. I didn't feel it though.
Did anybody feel it?
No, my parents didn't feel
Like,
it
was
either.
it super light?
It must have been. But there was an earthquake.
You don't know what the
I
magnitude
survived.
was?
No, I survived the
You didn't
Kelowna
like
earthquake.
you didn't like put it on Facebook saying like marked safe from the Kelowna earthquake?
I should have. Why did
I have a really funny earthquake story for you after.
Okay, perfect.
I can't say it here. Okay. We have players of the game.
Yeah.
Riley, take it off.
Oh, I
She
see what
can't
I'm
read
talking
her
about.
own writing because it's too fucking small.
No, it's not small.
I can go
was
get
just
my glasses
I
for
was
you
just
if you
I
want.
was like, are we doing beauty of the week or the player of the game? But now I got
we'll
it.
finish with
So
beauty of the week.
Scepters, so when the Blue Jays scored when the Blue Jays hit a home run.
Yes.
Okay, don't look at me like this. Okay?
Okay.
When the Blue Jays hit a home run,
Okay.
there's a jacket that the Blue Jays have and they
I
put it
saw
on them.
this. I saw this.
So like Vladdy wears it a lot because
Yes.
Vladdy scores a lot.
Okay.
Anyways, Renata Fast of the Scepters made the Scepters
I did
the
see
same
this.
type of jacket.
I did see
So
this.
then now they're giving it to their player of the game, which is super
She
cool.
also put the either hometown or the team that all those players came from on that specific jacket.
Yeah,
Which
so
is
that they're-
very nice.
So I forget what they're calling it. They're calling it something. And then now Boston Fleet has also kind of done something like that.
Yeah.
But they have like the captain's hat, and then they also have the ship steering
That's
wheel.
so
but it's
funny.
like but it'll go around your neck, and you like hold the ship steering
I
wheel.
love that.
So that's like some new things that are being implemented.
And
Those
they're
are the
having
only
fun
two
with it.
Yeah, those are the only two teams that I've seen that have done it. But
I'm sure other teams have something like that.
like Renata's was super cool because she like handmade that and like
But who has time?
I don't
Who
know
has
and
the
to be a
time?
professional hockey player and you're gonna hand make that.
And you're traveling?
Yeah.
Because that's my big thing.
Because she might get sick while she's traveling. Did she take
No,
that into
I
account
don't know if you
while
saw-
she was
I
making
don't
the
know
jacket?
if you saw the the comment on our TikTok that was like, when I went to Italy, like I slept for 17 hours, and this guy was like, I was just there in the fall and I was fine, and I was like, okay.
There's one that's really recent. It wasn't about traveling, I don't think, but
Oh my god! Listen, you can't say
this is one
you
of
can't
our
say
new...
we don't try, and people like just it. Thank you for the engagement, sir, because I'm so glad that you went to Europe and you were able to just get off the plane, like hop off a plane at LAX with a dream in your cardigan. And I suffered
Welcome to
for
the land of fame excess.
Whoa. You know, like I also,
oh, here he is.
if that man would like to know, I also had a wedding the night before I left and I was not well. So I needed to sleep and I got sick as soon as I got there. So thank you, sir, that you had a great trip. But anyways.
Traveler to Italy this summer. Not a minute of jet lag was felt.
Not 1 minute. Not 1 minute, this guy said.
And you have 17 hours.
When I tell you, my husband did Rome by himself.
Did Nick have any jet lag? Did he have 1 minute of jet lag?
No, he didn't. But I also caught a cold, like when we landed. But that's because we had a wedding the night before. It's like a whole thing. Anyways, I'm really excited
because she gets sick when she travels.
I just told you, like, nobody listens to me. Okay, so we said that at the same time. I'm very excited for this segment. This is something that we're going to try and do every week, hopefully. Obviously, if you're listening this far, the podcast is called Benchwarming Beauties. We are going to do Beauty of the Week. And this does not necessarily need to be PWHL. It could be a coach, and I actually have another one. It could be a coach, it could be a player, it could be an influencer, somebody that has enhanced this league at some point. Obviously, this week, because it's the first 2 weeks of the league, we chose players. But also we're obviously not into pop culture right now because there's so much going on. But it could also be for pop culture.
Okay.
I'll go first. My first one is Abby Rock. There was a hit on Laura Stacey that demolished her in the corner. And she came out swinging. So much so, I also have an honorable mention for Poulin. Because when Poulin came into the scrap that was just starting, she took the ref out. And I actually hysterically laughed and I had to replay it because at first I was like, how did the ref fall? Like, where did that happen? But it was when Poulin came in and just started ripping on people. But that's one of the very big reasons why I like Abby Rock. She's super defensive and she's got a lot of strength. I think upper body, she was throwing hits. Side note, when I meant to say this earlier too, is that I noticed that this season is a lot more physical than I remember last season being. Like, there are brawls happening. And I'm very happy to see that because I love when people throw their body. I don't think they're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
But I love
well, there's
scraps.
one that's going on right now because Britta Curl hit Megan Carter when she played for the Scepters last season.
Yes.
And it got her suspended for a couple of games, I think. But then now they just played against each other. Yes. And like it was like rough out on the ice.
I'd be scared.
For Seattle in the frost.
Yeah. Tell us your beauty of the week.
My beauty of the week was Poulin for her 50 points.
Yes.
I thought that needed to be addressed. You know, like, she's the first one to do it. No one else.
The perfect person.
Yeah.
To do it
who else would have done it, right? So
yes.
I think Poulin, I feel like Poulin is every week, but like she could get this one. But like, we'll have to give it to other people because there's 100% she could get it every single week. But she got it the first week. We'll let her slide for a couple weeks, and then
I wanted to do a special mention because I saw today. I don't know if you saw this, but the Ottawa Charge coach posted and released a statement saying that she was just diagnosed with breast cancer. We want to wish her well. I'm very glad to say that she like posted on here saying like, I'm going to be okay. My number one like priority is obviously her health, but of course to be there for the team, because when you love your job that much, that's what you prioritize. So we're wishing her well. We're sending her well wishes. She's going to get better very quickly because of the amount of support she's going to have from every fan base in this league. And I just wanted to end with that note saying that we wish her the best. So,
get well soon.
Get well soon. And we'll be here talking about your team. Well, is there anything else you want to? I feel like we've done well for time.
I think we've done well. Look at that. We're ahead of time.
We're right ahead of time.
We're perfect.
Riley and I are still getting the gist on like how we want to do things here. This was
our first episode.
This was our first.
The PWHL was actually in motion, and I think we've learned a few things from this episode. And we're going to work on that after this.
We're going to work on that after. We're having a good brainstorm after this.
Yeah, we are.
But I also would like to say that I'm having so much fun doing this.
Oh my God.
I love our clips. Like, Riley does all of our clips, and like she sends them to me for like approval. She doesn't need approval. Like, she knows what she's doing, and I'm having a great time, and I hope that you guys are enjoying it as well. Please make sure that you guys follow us on all the platforms that Benchwarming Beauties is on, which is Instagram, TikTok. We have our email on there too. If you want to be nice and send us a nice email. If it's a hate email, like, please take yourself to the left and comment, like, subscribe.
Comment on our or leave us a note on Spotify. Rate it,
please.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
We have some really good ideas coming up, and I know we're still like in the preliminary stages of this podcast, but I feel like I would like to how do you say that?
Self-sell? I don't know what you're trying to, I don't even know what you're trying
I'm going to say self-diagnose, but that's not it. I will give some self-accolades. I feel like we're doing really well, and I'm very happy with the way that this is going so far. And only up from here. I mean, like I said, Riley and I are not super like stat-based when it comes to this league. Like, we want to see it from a consumer point of view of maybe like we're pretty much consuming this on as players who used to play. This is also not our full-time job yet. So, we're not there yet, but we're getting there, and I hope you guys are enjoying the journey with us. So that's it.
Wow.
I know. And we will not miss another week, we promise.
Well, just between Christmas and New Year's.
I was just going to say.
So we got 3 weeks before that.
We got 3 weeks before that, but we're going to have 3 weeks of bomb-ass episodes and content coming out. So make sure to follow us everywhere you guys can find us, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye. All right, dude.